Okay, so let's get started. Roz, you want to introduce yourself and...
Yeah, sure. I feel very privileged to be speaking to you guys at my time is... Oh, Brandy can't hear anything. Hang on a minute before we
go to the bottom where it says mute. Or if you're on your phone, you have to double tap your screen and the things come up at the bottom. And you're probably Brandy. Let me figure it out.
Anyway, I'll start. So she's got it now. We're good. Ray, brilliant. Okay, so it's just after 8 o'clock here in the evening in the UK. The most beautiful sunny day. You can probably see a bit of sunshine around. I'll just give you a little whiz of where I am. I'm at home right now. Here's my little dog. Where is he? He's down there somewhere looking out the window. My amazing garden. It's also lovely and green. And it's just such a privilege to be part of this great company and what is going to be Brittany's amazing team. And Brenda's. And it's raining there. Oh my gosh, it's raining in Utah. That's not great. It's beautifully sunny here. My background, for those of you who don't know, is I've been in the industry, the beauty industry that is, for 30 years. And started actually working for a manufacturer. So learned very early on the importance of great chemists and working with great packaging technologists. I was headhunted and went to the Body Shop. Went to the Body Shop as the brand manager for colorings, which was the makeup division, and had a great time there. Was there for about 7 years. Launched the makeup into places like Mexico and Japan. Had an amazing time. But actually then was very fortunate to be part of a startup actually 20 years ago. So there's a bit of a theme going on here. 20 years ago for Virgin. That was Richard Branson. And Richard Branson, as you know, has many companies, and he wanted to launch a cosmetics company. So my role was to basically do something similar to what I'm doing now, which was to create the brand, to create the product, to create the whole sort of ethos of the brand. And to cut a very, very long story short, we were very multi-channel. We had retail stores, we had e-commerce, we had factory outlets, and we had a direct sales business. So that's how I really got into the world of direct selling. Very long story, was there 15 years, was CEO, had an amazing time. But actually, we sold the company. I did a management buyout from Virgin, and then we sold the company to a German company. And at that point, I left the business. Then was looking like, what shall I do? I then went to work for a health and nutritional company, and I had a great time there. Understood more about multi-level marketing, but really, really missed the world of cosmetics and really missed the world of beauty. And for me, the challenge was trying to find something that I could really get my teeth into that was going to be different. And for me, this company is different. And the reason it's different is that the way that we're going to sell. We're incredibly fortunate to be partnering with Mari Smith. And that was really one of the reasons that I joined, because I do believe there is a new and more modern way for people to sell in direct selling. And I love this industry, rather than going out and knocking on doors or holding parties. My background had been in party plan, and then I'd moved obviously to multi-level, which was more one-to-one selling. So I felt there was an opportunity to do something different. And the way that we will be socially selling, I don't know about you, I'm intrigued. How many people in the last month have bought something via Facebook? Because I bought 2 things in the last month. Anyone else? Yeah. So several of you have, but I tell you, more and more of us are going to be, that's how we're all going to be buying more and more products. So I think we're in the right place at the right time to sort of move that forward. Now, on my desk today, I've actually got some product because one of the things we were doing today with one of the girls in the UK team, and I'm going to show you a picture, was we were doing some trial video shoots for product. So if you can see this one, that is, I'm trying to get the shine off it, that is me being videoed having a product called Secret Illuminator that looks like this. So it's like a product, Yves Saint Laurent have a product called Touche Éclat, and it's a phenomenal product. I've probably got one in my handbag because I haven't got the real Maëlle one yet. Let's find my product because it's my can't live without product. Here we are. Okay, this is Touche Éclat. I don't know how much it is in the US. In the UK, it's about £30. We will be having our version, beautiful Maëlle gunmetal, that is going to retail in the UK for about 18. I think US is about 25. And what this does, where you would put it, I'm sort of going to see it on myself. You'd put it under your eyes where you've got dark circles. You put it on the corner of your eye because it really does lift. You might put a little bit above your brow line because it does that. It looks like a little instant facelift. Not that any of you need it, but I definitely need it at the moment. And then you would put it around these lines here. So where you've got sort of nice laughter lines, you might put it around the chin, you might put it around the nose if there's any redness. But this is such a clever product, which is why we're calling it Secret Illuminator. And as I say, this is my probably desert island product of any of the products anywhere in the market I can't live without. And it doesn't really matter what age you are. There's always something we're trying to cover, whether it's dark circles, whether it's fine lines, whether it's laughter lines, whatever it is, there's always something we're trying to cover. So that is going to be one of our hero products. Another product I want to talk to you about is a product called, I'm trying to remember the real name. I can't remember its name. I need to find it because I've got so many products here. But it is an Eyebrow Compact. And it is a really, really fun way. Can't find that carton. But it's basically, you can see this. So it's got our lovely Maëlle branding. These aren't the right colours inside, but it'll give you an idea. Inside, you've got a really cute pair of tweezers that actually work. They're really dinky and they really grip hold of the hair. You've also got, to do it the other way around, a double-ended brush. So this side has got a little mascara one that you would use to basically groom the brush, groom the brows even. Inside here are going to be two stencils. So one stencil is going to be known as LA brows, and the other one is London brows. Now, we think the London brows are slightly thicker, so that's why we've called them London brows. It's more of the Kate Middleton look. It's a bit of a thicker look. But either way, you can obviously use the stencil. You would pluck the hairs below the stencil, around the stencil to get that line. Then you use the angle brush, and the first product, you can't really see it here, is this one here, which is actually a wax. And the reason we put the wax on, so you just get some with the angle brush, you brush it through the hair. When you then choose either of the colours to apply, the product adheres so much better. It's a really clever way of doing it. And then this product here is a highlighter. And the highlighter, you would use, a bit like I showed you with Secret Illuminator, you'd use it just above the brow, but you'd also use it under the brow. So it really is helping define the brows. And that is going to be, I think, quite a hero product for us as well. The other product I want to show you is, find my compact, is a product that is going to, this is its carton. I haven't got the real thing with me right now. And it's known as Above and Beyond Mascara. And this is an incredibly clever product because it lengthens lashes, it helps to curl, and it volumizes. Now, the key thing is it's a very multitasking mascara, but it doesn't have fibers. And we've purposely not gone to fibers because they can cause allergy. And this formula is amazing. If I did it before and after, you would think I had false eyelashes on. It is phenomenal. You can really build the product up. It doesn't go clumpy, but it not only do you get long lashes, they're not spidery ones, they're really quite thick and volumizing as well. And it helps curl. But we're also going to be introducing some eyelash curlers. Now, I'm intrigued. Who uses eyelash curlers out there? Yay! You're my converts. You are my makeup heroes, because I bet if you ask a lot of your friends, they've never used eyelash curlers before. But I would say, along with this one, the Secret Illuminator, I would say eyelash curlers and mascara are probably my other desert island product. Cannot live without eyelash curlers. So we're going to be doing an offer. This is where we'd like to have things, normal retail offers that people would have with link selling product together. So we'll have a mascara and an eyelash curler offer and save money. Then we have, where's my compact? We have, get my fingerprints of it. We have a Dawn to Dusk eyeshadow palette. And in this palette, there are no colours because they haven't come through yet. But there are going to be 4 what I would call nude shades and 4 smoky shades. So I'm looking at Brittany's makeup, and I would say she would be sporting the smoky eye shades at the moment, and I would probably I haven't really got any eyeshadows on, but definitely I would be the sort of the more nudie ones. But it is a sort of work to play, day to dusk. It's everything you need. So, and it's got double-ended applicators in as well. I think that is going to be one of our really good heroes too. And then the other product I want to talk to you about, hasn't got anything in it either, is a strobing and illuminator kit. Now, it's going to be known as the Red Carpet Strobing and Highlighter Kit. And inside, which you can't see anything at the moment, there are going to be 4 pans. 1 highlighter, 1 illuminator, and 2 contouring colours. So those of you who are just so excited for really creating a very contoured look will love the fact that we have this incredibly beautiful, I love this brush. This is a retractable contouring brush, and it's angled. So you can pop the lid on, pop it in your makeup bag, powder's not going to go everywhere. But the idea being, it's angled so that when you are, say, for example, illuminating and you want to put the illuminator powder here, it will actually apply very easily. Obviously, you dab the powder off, put another product for here for the more contouring look. Really great brush, because one of the things that's really important with contouring and strobing is blending. Blend, blend, blend. So what we want to do is what we've done is have products that are just so easy to use. I've wanted to use a strobing kit for a long time, and actually, believe it or not, I trained as a makeup artist a long time ago, but haven't practiced for a long time, and I've been quite scared. It's so funny. I'm holding the brush up because I can see you're all obsessed about this brush at the moment. I'm loving it. I was being quite scared about strobing, and I've been really scared about contouring, but blending with this brush is foolproof. That's what we've made a very simple little leaflet that will explain how and where to use each of the 4 colors, and there will be a really good offer with these 2 products, so that is going to be a good one as well. And what else to tell you? We've also got, and this is hot off the press. This is an amazing product. This is going to be known as Wrinkles Away. Okay. Now, Wrinkles Away, Brenda and Brittany have seen this product, is phenomenal. It's going to have a metal tip to it that you would apply the product. And the product is, how would I describe it? It's a serum that has an instant effect in that you can feel it sort of tightening, but it's also, and this is the important bit, not only is it like a quick fix, it's a longer term fix because it's got amazing skin ingredients that help improve the collagen. It's got hyaluronic acid in, so it's going to help improve the skin structure to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. So, for example, you would, and because it's metal, it's really cooling. So I would want it, I'm looking here, I'd want it here. I might want it there. I might want it there. I might want to put, sometimes you get funny lines going on here, but it's not just for the eyes. It's actually anywhere you want to try and remove and reduce wrinkles. And it has got an optical effect as well because it helps smooth out the areas as well. So that is going to be one of our little products. So that's the initial product range. There's a few other products, a couple of other products we're launching around the same time. We're going to be introducing some brushes in a really cool brush wallet. But then in January, we bring out more color products, more skincare. So every month, there is going to be a new product launch. And we think that's going to be a much easier way than launching everything all in one go and you guys struggling to know what to sell. We want to have products that we train you incredibly well on so that you can obviously talk to your customers and explain it. Now, Brittany, I do have that bag with me, and it's not the real one. My dog is sniffing. Right, this is not the bag. This is not our colorway, but it is sort of going to look like this. So, and I've been carrying this bag around with me since I had it because I love it. So, inside, can you see that? Is that looking? No? Okay. Not our lining. Inside, you're going to have this little plastic wallet, which is great for putting whatever you want to put in there. I've got different things I've approved. It's got a zippable bit here. The bit that's not in here, I'm just going to pop this down at the moment, is actually, let's see, it's going to be a bit like a laptop. It's somewhere that you can put your laptop. So it will be padded, like my one here is padded, because we want it to be very practical so that you can go out with your computer, talking to new prospects, maybe doing a makeover, because inside here, we're going to have a fast start program. And inside, as part of the fast start program, you will earn these bags, which are amazing. They hold loads. And if you see, they've got little poppers here that then click into the actual case and you take it with you. So this is going to be an amazing case. Now there's actually, I want someone to Google this, the Kate Spade have got a bag that is not dissimilar, and it's retailing in the UK it's retailing for about £80, so I'm intrigued to know what it's going to be retailing there, but it is really, really cool. Now what we will do is when you get your starter kit, you're going to get your starter kit, you'll open it up and it will have your Maëlle recognition bracelet, which is going to look amazing. Now, where have I got let's have a quick look. I have got something else here. I've got so many bits of paper around. Pandora, the little links that go on, it's going to be similar to that. So when you get that, you're going to get your recognition bracelet with the little M Maëlle charm. And then as you move through the ranks, we will send you new charms to put onto your bracelet. And you can either wear it double as a bracelet, you could wear it as a necklace, you could put it as your key fob. There's lots of different ways you could use it. But the actual products will actually go into the bag, so everything is nicely packed. What else do I need to tell you? Have I spoken without stopping for a breath there? Yes, they're saying. Anything else I can help you with, or any questions? I'm sure there are questions. and I'm intrigued to know what they are. So
if you guys have
please ask me.
questions, just you can put them in the chat, or you can. There's a little thing that says you can raise your hand, and I can click on you, and I'll unmute you.
Please ask some questions.
Okay. They're there. They're coming in.
Hey.
Let's do this first because you raised your hand and I want to try it. Rebecca, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yay. Hello.
Okay. All right. Is the parts are going to be hypoallergic?
Hypoallergenic?
Yeah. No. Because hypoallergenic is sort of a slightly misleading term. What I will say is the products are tested numerous ways. They're tested for compatibility. They're tested for challenge to make sure the preservative is the product's adequately preserved, because that can be the biggest issue with allergies, that the preservative, there's not enough of it. And so the product actually becomes contaminated. And the product is also patch tested. Now, this is something that when I was at the Body Shop was a really, really, we were sort of the first company to do it. And a lot of companies do this as well. So it's actually on your back, you have this patch and you have different little blobs of product put on. I've been a guinea pig. I've had this done myself, working corporate at Body Shop. And it's to see if you have a reaction to the product. Now, having, again, worked in the industry, that patch test, not every company does it, we will do it, ensures that you see if there's any reaction to products or ingredients. And that is a really important one. So we won't claim hypoallergenic, but because it's a misleading, you can be allergic to water. It's a very misleading claim. But what we will say is that our products are thoroughly tested to European standards, which are really high. And I would also say that we have, because we believe our products and we know the product's going to be fantastic, that we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So should anyone have a reaction, which is highly unlikely, but if they did, they can obviously return the product and we will refund them. And does that help you?
Sorry, I muted her again. Just a minute. I have to
And then I'm just going to answer some of the questions. Kristen and Patricia asked a question. What will we have to offer as a foundation, and do we have a date of release, and will it be mineral based? Okay, a good question. We are going to have a let's call it an all-in-one powder concealer foundation in April of next year. At my previous company, it was our bestseller by far. Amazing product. It just, once you have it, when it stopped selling, it was going on eBay for a lot of money. It's such a phenomenal product. That is, will it be mineral based? I can't actually recall whether that has what that base is. But having said that, we are also bringing out a liquid foundation in September, which is a better time of year to do a liquid foundation. And that is likely to be mineral based. So I will confirm that a little bit nearer the time. There's another question. Oh my gosh, $168. That's the one. That is the bag. Brenda, love the fact you found that bag. Carl has asked the question, will there be a lot of chemicals in the products? And how will the training be handled? Really good questions. Chemicals. No, there won't be chemicals. There'll be how we like to develop product is we want to make sure we have the best performing product for you. Now, it doesn't, what that means is, and it goes back to another question that someone else has asked, it doesn't mean that it will be all natural. There are all natural products out there, and I don't know who's tried them, but they don't always give you the best performance. We want products to be high performing, to do what they say they're going to do. So if something says it's going to help remove dark circles under the eyes, we want it to do that. And we want it to not just do it there, we want it to stay on for several hours so that you don't have to keep retouching it. But having said that, there's a lot of chemicals that we wouldn't want to use and we don't use. So to give you an example, there's a beautiful ingredient called cyclomethicone, sometimes known as dimethicone as well, which is has an amazing feel on the skin. But it actually, I always used to say it gave me makeup spots because I'd get odd sort of lumpy bits here. It can clog the pores. So that's where I really, that is an ingredient we don't put in formulas for that reason. We want formulas that are going to enhance people's looks and have a great performance. So that's really where we want to concentrate. So yes, there's not chemicals in the way that we're just putting chemicals in for the sake. It needs to be ingredients that are in there for the right reason. And let's see if there's any others on here. Okay, so Talitha, you had a great question on animal cruelty-free. Explain the differences between the EU standards. Okay, animal testing has been banned in Europe for many years. There is no animal testing. We do not, and again, I was very privileged in the early days of Body Shop to be one of the real pioneers of stopping animal testing. So none of our products will have been tested on animals because they have been made in Europe. So our colour products are made in Italy. Our skincare products are made in the UK. Now, in terms of US standards, the things that tend to vary between Europe and America are some of the colours. So, for example, some red pigments are banned in America. So because we are formulating for both Europe and for America, we don't include them. They're actually allowed in Europe, but we always make sure our formulas are FDA approved and Europe approved. And to be honest, if you have both those continents approved, they're pretty much suitable for the rest of the world, apart from Japan. Don't ask me about Japan. Japan's a different market altogether. But we always make sure our formulas are approved for both of those markets. Any other questions?
I have some questions from people that aren't going to be on today. So will the products have aluminum, talc, or parabens in them?
Okay. Parabens, no. There is preservative, though. There has to be preservative in a product, otherwise it's not very safe. But parabens is, not every company avoids it, but we will try to avoid it on as many products as possible. The products that we're launching with, I'm pretty sure parabens isn't in there, but there are different preservatives which are newer, more modern, and work really well. Talc. Now, talc is an interesting one because, and I'm just looking at an ingredient list here. So if you take our eyeshadows, I'm looking at the ingredient list, and talc is not in the ingredient list, so you'll be pleased to know there. But sometimes talc's an interesting one because talc, sometimes ingredients get a bit of a bad press. Having said that, we're not using talc anyway, so that's fine. What was the other one you said? Parabens, talc, and what was the other one?
Aluminum.
Oh, I think that's banned. Aluminium, as it would be known for me. Yeah, that's been banned for a while.
Okay, good. Sorry, there's other questions in the chat.
Oh, right. Will we be getting a microdermabrasion product? Do you know, it's interesting. We have got a product that will be launching February, March next year. And it is pretty amazing. But what I would say is it hasn't got microbeads in. So this is another big one. Microbeads are very damaging to the environment. It's a real no-no. So there's sometimes you get microbeads that are in shower products or body products. they are being taken out of the market because they're actually very damaging to marine life. So we've got this product that is really cool. Brittany's seen it, I think you've seen it. And you basically put it on your face and you think, oh, what is this doing? And then suddenly, whilst you may think you've got a clean face, it suddenly reveals sort of little grubby patches, because what it's doing is very cleverly exfoliating the skin. But it's not an aggressive, it's not an AHA type formula, but it hasn't got beads in as well. It's just a very clever way that these guys have put two or three clever ingredients together. So it gives you the same effect, but it's not what I would call, it's no beads, it's not scratchy, it's more of a polisher. What would the mascara wand be like? Really good question. And I'm trying to find where I've got a mascara. I may have left it at the shoot because the guy was still shooting stuff. It's going to this is a really good one, actually. I really love this question, and I cut my teeth on developing mascaras a long time ago. Let me see if I've got anything. I'm going to use, it's not ours. Hang on a moment. But I'm going to use you as a really good example. I can find my makeup bag. Okay. Mascara. Right. This is a brand that you can't see who it is, but it's that there is a really clever way of mascara. And when you're developing mascara, this is too much detail probably, there's a lot of importance in the way the wiper, the brush, and the stem work. Now, how many of you have ever had mascara, you've pulled it out, and this bit is completely covered, so that when you go, that eye's fine, when you go to do that eye, the stem hits your nose and you get a bit of black on your nose. That is because the wiper isn't very good. Sometimes, right, this is a good example. You see here, there's this big blob at the end. That isn't a very good wiper either. And again, when you're putting it on, it will tend to go in the corner of your nose again. So how you develop mascara is not just buying that, not just developing that and having a formula. They have to work together. So when I mentioned earlier about compatibility testing, that is a really good example where you want everything to work as a complete unit together. So the formula, the brush, the wiper, the stem have all got to play their part. Really, really important. So that's a good example of that one. Right, gluten-free products. Angela, this may be the question I still need to come back to you, because in Europe, we obviously, we know about gluten-free, let's say, food products. Gluten-free cosmetics is an area that is not, it hasn't even come up here in Europe. So I'm checking for you because I don't actually know the answer to that one. Talking to two different people last week, they were like, we don't think so, but we'll check. So Angela, I'll need to get back to you on that one.
Somebody asked, will the microdermabrasion thing be safe to use on the lips?
I would say yes. I think that's a really good one. I would definitely say yes, because as long as you're not going to eat it, I would say, yeah, you could definitely exfoliate lips pretty well. Good idea. Like that. Yeah, I know. I always, my top tip is I always double cleanse. I learned double cleansing a long time ago. And I use a cloth, and then when I finished, I get a little bit of the clean bit, and I always scrub my lips. That's my top tip, but double cleansing is the answer.
Okay, will we ever be Libyan Bunny certified?
Yeah, again, someone mentioned that on Facebook. It's one that we're going to definitely look into. We would hope to, yes. It takes a while to get certified, so it might not be for launch, but we'll definitely be looking into it.
Are there any essential oils in any of the products?
Yes, there will be. In the fragrances, there will, in skincare, there will definitely be some essential oils, but they'll be in there for the right reasons. So to give you an example, we'll have a night cream that will probably have a couple of essential oils to help you relax. So it might be lavender, it might be vetiver, it might be something that just, I mean, I'm a bit of an addict on frankincense essential oil because it helps, believe it or not, declutter your mind. And at the moment I need it because when I'm going to bed, my mind is going crazy. So essential oils, if they're in there for a reason, rather than just their fragrance, are very important that we add them to the product for their skincare benefits as well. Obviously color, no essential oils. She says, thinking L there. Yeah.
Okay, Annette just asked, will there be a daily skincare line?
Yes, there will, and it will be available February, March time. Will we offer an emollient cream or something comparable for extra dry skin? Which brand do you like at the moment? Which type of product? Do you like the 8-hour cream? Kristen?
I unmuted you guys, so you can just talk.
Yeah, which product do you think?
For 8 years, and they offer one, and I mainly use it for your elbows or something, the really, really dry areas. And that's why I want to know, are we going to offer something that's comparable to that? Because a lot of, especially senior citizens, they want something for that long term, get their dry skin taken care of.
Well, at the moment we haven't got anything in development for that, but this is a big but, and I want you guys to think about this. We are just about to start briefing in September 2017. So Christmas next year, we're briefing that in. And I really would love to know which products you think we should add. Now, knowing that this is a big gift time, whether, think about the products that you have bought people, think about the products that you've received from people that you think would make amazing gifts. So in the world of beauty, whatever it is, send me a message, tell Brittany, just ping a note out. I would love to know. And the reason I say that is because I think there's probably a need for what I would call a premium bath and body range. So this covers your need to have something, there's a product I've just seen out on the market that is known as a troubleshooter. And it's a great product because it's a really rich emollient, but it also has got sleep-inducing ingredients in. So you'd put it on, as you're getting ready for bed, you'd put it on the areas like here, maybe your heels of the feet, maybe the cuticles even, wherever you need extra help with dry skin. But the fragrance is helping you relax. And it's all about great, we all know the best beauty cure is sleep. So it's trying to get that balance. But I'm intrigued. I'd love to know what you guys would be thinking of would be great gifts for us. And Annette, you've mentioned, Annette, you've mentioned, will there be products for acne-prone skin? A good one. We haven't got anything in the lineup yet, but we will have. And it's something that we will launch probably towards the end of the summer, early next year. End of the summer, beginning of September, October, because there is a need for that as well. But I'm thinking of having something that is a bit more targeted and doing it in a modern way. It has to be important. Are the products that are online be in our kit, or will there be others as they're revealed? Okay, the starter kit info, which went up and then it went down, is going up again any moment because we've redesigned it. Those products are in the kit. So the products I've talked to you about, some of these are in the kit, but not all of them. But what we will do is have a fast start program. So when you've done sales of, say, £500, or say $500, $1,000, $1,500, you will receive different products. And it's a really good way to build your kit up. And it's for free, because all you're doing is selling existing products, and then you get new products. But also what's really important is at the top level of Bar Start is also earning products for spring, because we want to make sure that your kit is constantly updated as well. Yeah, I love limited eyeshadow palettes, lip gloss sets. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. And charcoal. Oh, right, charcoal. I'm glad someone's mentioned charcoal. We have got a charcoal mask. So you put it on. Yay! She's going, yeah. You put it on. It's really, really dark grey. But it is actually not just to draw out. It detoxifies, which is a really important thing, but it's also adding back moisture, because even, let's say, oily skin needs moisture added back as well. It just needs that balance. So it's a very balancing mask. It's amazing. And you ready for this bit? You're going to go crazy. This lady here, she's going to go crazy. It actually warms your skin as well. You put it on and it's warming. Yeah. So love that. Price points. Okay, these price points are oh, sorry, I've just got a quick one. Kristen, will skincare line cleanse, exfoliate, hydrate all in one? Every product is different. They're separate items. Kristen and Patricia, separate. Price points. Okay, the price points are mid-price. We will not be the cheapest, because we've got great performing products, but we're also not going to be the most expensive. And I would say one of the things Brittany's actually mentioned is I actually don't look at what other direct selling companies are doing, because sometimes they can be slightly overpriced. Where I look at pricing is where the majority of people are buying, which is in retail. So if you look at department store brands, if you look at department store brands like Clinique, we will be cheaper than Clinique. If you look at brands like Elemis, I've got a product here, hold on. If you look at products like Elemis, we will be significantly cheaper than Elemis. So it's having products that are, mid-market pricing, but premium formulas. So a little bit of sort of price positioning there. But we obviously do look at what other direct selling companies are doing, and we will be, I'd say, very competitive against them. But that isn't where I personally look. I'm looking at what the majority of your customers are buying through retail brands. Mica, I'm looking at mica. Well, mica is pearl often, but there are different types of pearl. And just looking at this one, no, there's some formulas, Brittany, they might have mica because it is a form of pearl, but not from the ones we've got at the moment. My little dog wants to say hello. Keep whining.
I just remember that Brenda asked about the mascara wands. Is that what you wanted to know, Brenda, about what the wand will look like? Is it fluffy, short bristles, plastic comb type, etc., that kind of stuff?
Okay, it's not a skinny brush. It's actually I might have to take I haven't got it on me. I might have to take a photo. It's a pretty it's a modern brush, but it's not one of those really skinny ones, which are weird. You tried any of those without the bristles on? Weird. It's not one of those. Yeah. It's just...
Those ones are supposed to be to, like, get in, like, the corners.
Yeah, I know. Well, sort of underneath, aren't they? Yeah, but they are a little bit strange. But no, it's slightly tapered. So it tapers at the front and then gets slightly wider to give you that sort of more of a bat wing look.
Someone on Facebook asked, and a lot of people asked about this when they saw that, but she asked if the foundation and stuff will have talc in it, but you already answered no, right?
No, talc's not. They don't tend to use talc these days. Someone else has mentioned nail polish. No, we won't do nail polish. And I'll tell you why. Because shipping nail polish is problematic. Couriers do not like any company sending nail polish because it's flammable. And also, majority of us use gel nails. They last forever. That is the way the market is going. And I know the nail polish market, interestingly, it had a real surge about 3 years ago, and it's completely fallen off a cliff because we all have nails that last 3 weeks. So no, we won't. Someone said, what if someone wants to cancel selling? Not quite sure on the question. Will there be auto shipping? Interestingly, note to start with on auto shipping, when we introduce skincare, we may introduce auto shipping at that point. But again, that would be really down to the demand that we get from you guys, in terms of whether you feel that your customers want to have auto ship. Having worked in some companies, auto ship is a problem. It's actually quite a negative, because people don't want to be signed up to a long-term program. But I think that's one that we will take our steer from you guys, and hear really what you want, which products you want. Sorry about my dog. He's ready for his bed and he's like, wants a cuddle. He is cute. I'm looking there. If they sign up and choose not to. Oh, okay. Yeah. If someone signs up now, they actually can, again, they can sign out whenever they want. So we have at the moment, because we're in this unusual pre-launch period that is taking off so much quicker than we ever anticipated. If someone signs up now and then say in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months time says, you know what, I really don't want to do it, then that's fine. They will get their money back.
Brenda, right? You were telling me that there's going to be a risk-free thing, so that once you get your kit, you have 30 days from there. But up until you get your kit, you can decide not to do this anymore. Yeah, so you basically have about 6 months or something, or 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah. And Joy, I'm sure you don't have the worst under eyes. I'm sure you don't. We are going to start with the Illuminator that actually, Natalie and I were using this in the shoot earlier today. And truly, I've used concealer under my eyes. I've used good old Touche Eclat, whatever I've used. This will do everything for you. So under eye concealers tend to be quite pigmented. They tend to be quite heavy, can drag the skin, can sometimes make it worse. The Illuminator, it's not pearly. What it's doing is light reflective, but also it's got some decent coverage, so it will cover any dark circles. You will love it, Joy.
My mom has a question. Just a second. I didn't see that all these people had
happy
hands up.
Okay. You've got great eyes.
Mom, there you go.
You're so nice.
Okay,
Do you have me unmuted?
Yep, I have you unmuted. This is my mom, you guys.
Hello. I cannot talk so well.
Yeah,
but okay. I'm going to do bath products and perfume.
Products for what?
For the bath? Yeah.
For body. Perfume. How about perfume?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Fragrance, probably not for a while.
Okay.
But bath and body products, yes. And that's where we'll introduce, products that are going to have skincare benefits. I don't just want to do a product range that, it's like a Christmas bath and body range that smells of whatever. It has to have skincare benefits. And So I'm quite keen on doing that. Again, in other companies I've worked in, those products have actually been really big sellers at Christmas because they're great gift ideas. So thank you for raising that one. We definitely will do that.
Okay, here are some other questions I got. Oh yeah, what will the skincare lineup be? Cleanser, toner, moisturizer, like what will be in the lineup?
Okay.
And also, can you tell us anything about the men's line that might possibly...
The men's line, no, because it's too early. So way too early. I'm telling all our secrets at that point. The skincare will be a cleansing balm. We're not doing a toner because truly they do not sell. And if you double cleanse and you use our very special cleansing cloth, which we'll have for launch, but we'll have when skincare launches, you don't need to tone. There'll be a day moisturizer, there'll be a night moisturizer, there'll be an exfoliator, and there'll be a mask, and there will be a hydrating oil. And it will be like a beauty oil for the skin that is suitable for all skin types, and it's going to be phenomenal.
Will there be bath and body stuff too?
Not for launch, looking at next September for Christmas.
Somebody asked, what will set Maëlle apart from other skincare cosmetics in a similar price range? In other words, why would people want to buy Maëlle over anything else?
Well, couple of things I would say. One, we've got the latest formulas. Two, we've got European formulas and European manufacturers, which is a big plus. And I would also say from a price and quality, I think it would be very hard for other companies to match our positioning of really mid-market pricing, but premium quality product.
Okay, there's some other questions over here in the chat.
Oh, right, yeah. When will the launch products be sent? So the products that are in your starter kit will be sent out in October. And then the next question is, when things launch, will we get samples or will we have to buy the products at full price to get them? Okay, what we will do is we will do buy-ins. So this is where you can get the product at a special introductory price, and we will do that before it goes on sale to the general public. So it's a really good way to make sure your kits are topped up. One of the next questions was, will there be products for normal to dry, combo to oily skin types as separate packages? No, there won't, because we think that the way that people are buying skincare is they're doing it on effect. So if you take something like Elemis, their collagen cream is amazing formula. You know, that's one of our benchmarks. That is for all skin types, because what it's doing is it's got a benefit, which is to help add collagen back into the skin. And regardless of whether you've got super dry, super oily skin, every skin needs collagen, and hyaluronic acid, things like that, every skin type needs. But we then have products that are more suited to different skin conditions. So if you take the charcoal mask, yes, if you've got particularly oily skin, you're going to love it. But actually, if you've got pretty dry skin, you're going to want it because it's going to help detoxify and it's going to help add moisture back. So a lot of our formulas are quite balancing. But there will be products that are more targeted for different skin types as well. So I hope that answers it, because again, in my past, I've developed skincare for oily skin, combination skin, dry skin. And you know what? The market has moved so much in the last probably 5 years that people are tending to buy on just what the products will deliver. Dramatically different moisturizer for my Clinique is another great example. is almost suitable for every skin type. They market it that it's suitable for all skin types in the same way that, as I say, Elemis do as well with their collagen cream. Marine cream, that's what it's called.
Will we ever have samples? I know we won't initially, but will we down the road?
Well, I haven't got a total answer. We're trying to find a way of it being an innovative way that is cost effective for the company, but for you guys. And, you know, in my past, we would have palettes with eyeshadow colors in. They were expensive, and they were expensive for promoters to buy. So I'm sort of sitting on the fence on this one. If there's samples that you've seen from other companies that you think are really different, please let me know, because I'm in a sort of two minds on this one. I want to do it in a way that you guys are going to be able to afford to use them and trial them and sample them in a positive way. But for me, the biggest thing I would say is, you know, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So a customer really, I'm going to put some lights on, a customer really isn't going to lose out either way.
I know this might not have to do with your specific responsibilities, but do you know how it will work with when people, like, when they go inactive or whatever, you know, and they have to sell so much, and then do you know how that will work?
Yeah, they have to sell. I think it's $50 in a 2-month period.
Yeah.
Then they go inactive. And that's you want that for your own teams, which is like nothing really. That's like selling 2 products maybe. And that's over a 2-month period. So you want people in your teams who are active. You don't want a load of people who are not doing anything. You want people who are active and are really being ambassadors for you. So it's a really good way. Some companies keep people on forever. And it's like, why? You've just got this huge database of people who you know are not working in your team. So I think that the way that has been created is a really good way of making sure that you've got an active base that you can market to and you can train.
Are there any other questions from anyone? If you want, you can do the little hand raise real quick on here, or just type a question, or do you have the option to unmute yourself? I don't even know.
Yeah, we do. I just want to say thank you for doing this for us. I'm super.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Excited.
Do you know what? It is exciting. It's
exciting.
I think this is the second startup I've been involved in, and I think we'll all look back and go, oh my gosh, this was such an exciting period of our lives, because it's exciting and scary at the same time, because we're all going in this slightly unknown territory together. We don't know how big it's going to be. And at the moment, it's way bigger than any of us had imagined. So believe it or not, we ordered our launch stock 2 months ago. A month ago, we ordered some more. Last week, we ordered some more. Next week, we're going to be ordering some more as well. We know from the numbers that we're getting in that this is going to be really, really successful. So hats off to you guys. Really proud of you and everything you're doing.
That's good to know, because I've had a lot of people ask me, like, how do we know things will be kept in stock? Because that's been problems with other companies, is that they've had things on back order for forever, you know? And so a lot of people have said, how do we know that this won't happen here, kind of thing? And I'm like, well, it's hard to really know, really, you know, but we're hoping.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. I couldn't promise that something's not going to go. I couldn't do that. It would be wrong. All we can do is use the best forecasting and history that we've used in the past, and hope that we've got a lot of stock. I mean, we're very thankful that the product has a long shelf life. You know, has a decent shelf life, which really helps. And we're very lucky that we've got investors who are investing in us and investing in you and investing in our stock. So every time we say, we need some more stock, they're like, yeah, no problem, go for it. We can see the numbers, go for it. So we're very fortunate in that way.
I have a quick question. How long are we hoping that our products are going to last? Like, for them, when they buy things, like how often are they going to need to restock them? Like, does that make sense?
Well, to give you an example, mascara has a little symbol on here. This is just a mock-up, little symbol here that is a period after opening. Now, mascara should be thrown away every 6 months. How many of us who do that? It's debatable, but mascara once you've opened it, you should then throw it after 6 months. Eyeshadows, I think, are 18 months. 18 months. Secret Illuminator, I'm pretty sure is going to be 6 months. Yeah, a Secret Illuminator. Anything that is cream or water-based, you tend to have a shelf, well, it's not shelf life, that's wrong, and period after opening. Once you've started using it, after 6 months is the recommended time you then buy another one. That's the plan. Yeah, I know, that's true. Secret, to be honest, it depends. Secret Illuminator, I probably get through one every 2 months.
What's the price on that going to be?
Okay, that in the I've got to remember this one. That in the UK is £17.50, and I think in US, oh, Brittany, I love it. It's going to be 25. It's not 42, it's 25.
She means the old one, the one
the Tisha Clark is 42.
Yeah, that's 42. But you said earlier that one would be about 25. That's the only reason I wrote that.
It is. It is. It's about 25.
Okay. Any other questions that anyone has really quick? You can unmute yourself.
I've enjoyed this. It's been phenomenal. Thank you so much for being on here. Brittany and I were like, we wondered how many would be on here. Brittany was thinking no one would join. So hats off to you, Brittany, for organising it. And Brenda, you two are awesome. You're all amazing. And can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks, you guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.